Breaking news tonight, a jury just found former DeRidder Mayor Misty Roberts guilty on both charges. Good evening, I'm Cynthia Arsenault. The jury deliberated for around an hour before finding Roberts guilty of indecent behavior with a juvenile and carnal knowledge of a juvenile. KPLC's Devin Cruz has been following the trial for us and joins us now from the courthouse in DeRidder.
That's right, Cynthia. We did hear today 2 guilty verdicts come out of the jury for felony carnal knowledge and felony indecent behavior with a juvenile. After that verdict was read, emotions came out in the courtroom. The victim's mother began crying. She was asked to leave. And then Misty Roberts began sobbing. Ultimately, also, lawyers, after that happened, lawyers began discussing what was going to happen with her sentencing. We know that sentencing date is April 17th of this year. We also know that Roberts was accused of having sex with a teen at a 2024 pool party while she was mayor, and today there was more shocking testimony from the teen at the center of the trial.
Crazy that the teen that she SA'd, if you will, testified against her. No shock and surprise that she was found guilty. My only question is, why didn't she take a plea deal? What, she thought she was going to be found innocent? I don't know what her defense was, but all the evidence against her pointed to a guilty verdict. No wonder it only took 1 hour to convict, but let's hear what the actual victim teen said during the trial.
He took the stand today and described in detail what he says happened the night of the alleged incident. He testified Roberts was really drunk and he'd also been drinking heavily. He then told jurors they had sex. He testified that afterwards he realized what was happening. He claims Roberts and her son got into a fight in which she allegedly said, "Go fight your friend, he's the one who did it." After closing arguments, the jury deliberated for under an hour. Now, just as we wrapped up court today and we got that date for that hearing, April 17th at 9 a.m., there was issues that came up in court. Ultimately, the judge at first said that she was going to be taken back into custody and set at a $100,000 bond, but the defense team argued that there's some sort of stipulation with her original bond that may make it to where she does not have to be taken into custody. They're in court right now discussing that. I came outside just to tell you guys about this. Ultimately, we hope to have a solution to this and understand what's happening, but that's all I have for you now. We'll have a full report on our website of what happened today and what is going to happen going forward.
I believe she is still out on bond. I know this is old. She's out on bond awaiting the sentencing, and she's likely going to get easily I don't know about the maximum sentence, but I'm definitely sensing on the low end 8 years. Now, guys, if you may not know her, but here is a brief recap of some of the key highlights from the case that came out, including her husband's testimony. She actually went to go get a Plan B pill after the incident to ensure she was not going to conceive her victim's baby. Very disgusting stuff.
A disgraced mayor in Louisiana was overheard screaming that his mom, quote, effed his best friend after a drunken pool party where she allegedly had sex with a 16-year-old boy, according to reports. The wild alleged confrontation comes as damning witness testimony and new evidence continues to emerge in the trial of Misty Roberts, the 43-year-old former leader of DeRidder, Louisiana. Roberts allegedly committed the disturbing sex crime during a booze-filled pool party on July 20th, 2024, which she offered to provide alcohol for her son and his friends. Just 1 week later, she abruptly resigned from her position as mayor of DeRidder.
Here's the thing, right? For nearly 15 years, she has a passion for DeRidder, but she found herself supplying her son's friend with alcohol. And I am of the opinion she targeted her son's friend. The alcohol was there just to get him inebriated so she could take full advantage of it. This is not some like, oh, it just so happened to happen. This was calculated. This woman is a predator.
Days later, a warrant was issued for her arrest due to a complaint against Roberts before she surrendered herself to the police. Jurors heard from Jill Weaver, the best friend and former sister-in-law of Roberts, that she overheard the tense exchange between Roberts and her son after she was asked to come to the boozy party at around 8 p.m., according to the Lake Charles American Press. He was saying Roberts effed his best friend, Weaver recalled of the party at the Beauregard Parish County trial, in which she also claimed Roberts was the most drunk she'd ever seen her, according to KPLC. Weaver would eventually text her own son to lie till you die about the chaotic night. And
the lie till you die, but it's not even only the lie till you die. She ended up trying to talk her son into fighting the victim. I kid you not.
Admitted she spoke to Roberts about how to keep the kids from reporting the alleged assault they witnessed to authorities. Roberts' son told investigators in an interview played for jurors that he saw his mom having sex with his pal through a crack in a window, but said later in court that he wasn't exactly sure what he saw that night, according to KPLC. The shocked son texted his mom that night, telling her that his sister was crying, according to messages presented by prosecutors. Roberts also texted her ex-husband Duncan Clanton, according to a criminal complaint obtained by the Daily Mail. Quote, "I f***ed up, and I respect you enough to tell you, and I need to," Roberts said. Her ex-husband went on to testify that she told him directly that she had sex with the minor and that the kids had caught them in the act. Clanton's replies from their text exchange were omitted from the court papers, which also revealed that the teen victim's mother texted Roberts, asking the former mayor whether she could be pregnant. Roberts.
Now, you got to wonder, if the victim's mom is asking if you pregnant, is she part of the whole thing? Is she trying to cover for her son? Because, that's something in itself. Your son was taken advantage of while he was 16 and drunk by a fully grown woman.
Replied that she was on birth control, but that the romp, quote, didn't reach that point in those few minutes to have that concern. Roberts then shared a screenshot of the exchange in a group chat with her friends, who urged her to take Plan B, an over-the-counter morning after pill. A DoorDash driver testified that he accepted a request from Misty C to purchase the emergency contraceptive and leave it at her front door. The disgraced.
Yeah, the crazy thing is, not only did they have the Plan B guy testify, but her brother is also a convicted sex offender and actually serving 32 years. So you have to wonder what's going on in the family, and this is his story right here.
Mayor's brother, Brandon Lee Roberts, is also facing child sex crimes of his own, being accused of raping a teen girl and assaulting a young woman over the course of several years, KALB reported. The alleged sexual abuse began when one of the victims was as young as 13, according to Beauregard Parish Sheriff Mark Herford. This is Roberts' second trial after the first ended in a mistrial when two Beauregard Parish judges were removed from the case because of alleged ties to her ex-husband, according to KPLC. She was arraigned on the current charges earlier this year. Roberts was initially charged with rape, but now faces 2 charges of carnal knowledge of a juvenile and indecent behavior with a juvenile.
She was convicted, so she was facing 17 years. She's likely going to get, I think 8 years. But what she did is reprehensible. I do think she deserves to go to jail. And I know a lot of kids or sons or, father or sons like, oh, I wish my son would have, lost his virginity to this mayor. But at the same time, the son was taken advantage of. The son was intentionally inebriated so she could prey upon him. I get it. It sounds cool, but I don't think your son or other 16-year-olds would love to get drunk and taken advantage of by a grown woman, but maybe I'm wrong. Let me know in the comment section. See you in the next video. Peace.